The Egyptian president showing new defiance tonight, but his own people are demanding change, and his army is warning, you need to make a move. Huge crowds of protesters are calling for Egypt's president to step down. Some of his top officials have already abandoned him. And his own military warns he'd better take action soon. The chaos in Egypt, coming up. Coverage now of the political crisis in Egypt, where the clock is ticking on what would be a game changer for one of America's most important partners in that region. Another live look in Cairo early this Wednesday morning. And Egypt's President Mohamed Morsi went on television a few hours ago and told the nation he will not step down. This after protesters said that if he didn't leave office by tonight, they might march on his palace. Egypt's military also warns that it will step in unless Morsi strikes a deal with the demonstrators by tomorrow, which is actually about 18 hours from now. The military also posted on its Facebook page that it does not intend to stage a coup. The White House says President Obama called President Morsi yesterday, urging him to listen to the protesters' demands. Today, a State Department spokeswoman said that the U.S. government is not taking sides, and Pentagon officials say they will not speculate on what may happen in the next 24 hours. The U.S. has very close ties to Egypt's military, which our government gives more than $1 billion in aid each year. Jennifer Griffin continues our coverage live at the Pentagon tonight. Jennifer?
Shepard, there have been no public statements by Pentagon officials for fear that it will look like they are giving a wink and a nod to a coup in Egypt. General Martin Dempsey, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, spoke to his Egyptian counterpart just prior to Egypt's military releasing its 48-hour ultimatum yesterday. Today, the State Department rebutted reports that U.S. officials have privately urged President Morsi to call early elections.
To alleviate any concerns or assumptions, we have not taken sides. We are not on any side. The president communicated that. The secretary communicated that, and I don't think it could be any more clear.
The president and secretary of state faced criticism when they authorized the continuation of $1.3 billion in aid and foreign military sales each year, mostly M1 Abrams tanks and F-16 fighter jets, after President Morsi and the Muslim Brotherhood won Egypt's elections. And Morsi began taking anti-democratic steps that many feared would lead to Islamist rule. Now it seems that aid may have helped.
The aid is definitely a good thing. This military is unified. It's in one place. It has not been infiltrated by the Islamists, and a number of the Muslim Brotherhood in it, probably very minute at this stage. If the military is not having support from the outside world, and if there are no leverages from the U.S. To keep everything in check, probably the military would have been in a whole different situation right now.
U.S. law requires the State Department to freeze military aid to a country if its military